The rain falls softly, like whispers from the sky. It isn't just water, it's the earth's breath, a slow exhale that cools the heated ground. Each drop is a tiny messenger, carrying the essence of the clouds from which it descended. This phenomenon has been occurring for millions of years, yet to witness it still feels like a quiet revelation. If you could listen to every raindrop, you'd hear how it descends from the heavens in a silent journey that began in the oceans, passed through the sky, turning into clouds, and now here it is, finding its way back to the roots of the earth. The rain is not just a gift from the heavens. It's a natural cycle that gives life to everything around us. It penetrates the earth, breathing new life into seeds. With each new wave of rain, every drop seems to bring new hope. It washes the air clean of dust and fatigue, allowing everything alive to take a deeper breath. And although we may perceive the rain as something ordinary, each time it comes, it feels like the first time. We wait for the rain, though often unaware of how much we need it, until it finally arrives. Each raindrop, as it lands on the earth, fills the world with new life, and everything around us awakens again. You hear it tapping on windows, on leaves, on the earth, creating a rhythm that feels both familiar and new, yet always bringing something different with it. And then, in the silence of this moment, suddenly there is a flash of light. A lightning bolt splits the night sky, and for an instant, everything around you is bathed in brilliant light. It's like a burst of energy, tearing apart the darkness, making it clear that even in the quietest moments, there is great power hidden just beyond our senses. Lightning is magic that bursts from the sky. It shoots from invisible clouds, connecting the heavens to the earth in one quick, brilliant flash. Though it lasts only moments, its presence leaves a mark on the heart of the night. It seems unpredictable, but in that same instant, there's a certain harmony in it. It was inevitable. And while your gaze lingers on its trail, you hear a loud crack. This is the thunder that follows, as if answering its challenge. Thunder is the voice of the earth itself, its deep and resonant sound echoing through space and time. You can hear it not only in the heart of the storm, but also in the silence between the strikes, when it feels as though the world falls quiet once again. The sound of thunder is not just noise. It's a deep, powerful resonance of the natural processes occurring in the atmosphere. It sounds like the rumble of a giant drum, awakening all living things. And though this sound seems to come from deep within the earth, it resonates in every cell of our bodies. Isn't it curious how nature can change its tone so quickly, from silence to loud, from gentle to destructive? But even thunder, which we hear from the depths, is not a threat, but simply another expression of the immense power that exists around us. But then, after this force, the world becomes quiet again. The rain ceases, but another, no less mysterious companion of the storm remains: the fog. It gently wraps the earth, covering it with a soft blanket, creating the feeling that the world is holding its breath. Everything loses its sharp edges: houses, trees, paths. Everything becomes blurred, and it feels as though we've entered another reality, another dimension, where time and space seem to pause. The world seems to transform into a dreamy landscape. Fog doesn't disappear right away. It lingers, offering us a chance to see the familiar from a new angle. There's nothing frightening in it, only a great mystery waiting to be unraveled. Fog gives us time for reflection, for us to find ourselves in a world that seems to be on the verge of change. It invites us to stop, to breathe deeply, and to step outside the boundaries of ordinary perception. Everything that was once clear is now immersed in a mysterious silence. Fog gives us the opportunity to view the world from a different perspective, without hurry, without certainty. It offers us a chance to pause for a moment and understand what is real and what lingers in the shadow of our thoughts. And, as with the rain, the lightning, and the thunder, we realize that we are part of this incomprehensible cycle. The fog suggests to us that sometimes, in order to see clearly, we must allow the world to remain unclear so we can understand it from a deeper place. When it disappears, everything will return to its place, but we will already be different. Therefore, we remain in this moment, understanding that this calm is not simply the absence of movement, but another form of movement, one that is slow, attentive, and reflective. And so this cycle continues, like a lullaby for the soul, telling us about the eternal rhythms of nature. In every rain, in every lightning, in every thunderous crack, and in every whisper of fog, there is something that speaks to us softly, gently, and unspeakably, reminding us that, despite all our worries, we are part of the vast world that moves ceaselessly in the rhythm of its wonders. The rain returns, as it always does, like an old friend. It falls not with haste, but with the measured grace of something ancient, something known. There is a softness to it, a gentleness that settles into the corners of the earth and makes the world feel alive, as though it is breathing in time with you. As you listen to the rhythm of the rain, you begin to notice how it touches everything. It kisses the surface of leaves, it taps against the rooftops, and it hums against the windows, as though the world is sighing, relieved, and renewed. There's an almost hypnotic quality to this sound, something that seems to transcend time itself. It carries the weight of history, of centuries of rainstorms, of all the lives that have witnessed the same rhythm. And yet, with each passing drop, it feels as though it's happening for the very first time. In this quiet moment, there is a shift in the atmosphere. The air becomes heavy with moisture, thick with the promise of something more. The world seems to pause in anticipation, and then, like a spark in the dark, lightning strikes again. It is as if the sky itself has been torn open, revealing a blaze of electric light. The moment it touches the earth, everything is illuminated, if only for an instant. In that brief flicker, the world seems to hold its breath, and you can feel the pulse of the universe, steady and unyielding. The energy in the air is palpable, a force that reaches into your very soul. The lightning comes from a place of deep mystery, a place we cannot fully understand, yet it commands our attention. It's not simply a burst of light, but a reminder of the power that lies just beyond our perception. It cuts through the darkness with an intensity that feels both thrilling and comforting. It's a reminder that even in the quietest moments, there is an untold energy at work, an energy that waits to be revealed in a flash, just when you least expect it. The sky crackles, and the thunder follows, a deep rumble that shakes the air. It's not a sound you can escape. It envelops you, filling the space with its presence. Yet, in the midst of its power, there is a strange sense of calm. The thunder does not rage with anger. It speaks with authority, as though it is simply sharing its wisdom. It is a reminder that this is not a chaotic world we live in, but one governed by ancient laws. The thunder's voice is the voice of the earth itself, telling us that everything has its purpose, that even the most violent storms are part of a larger, unspoken order. As the thunder rolls away into the distance, it leaves behind a stillness, a deep silence that feels almost sacred. In this silence, you begin to notice the subtle beauty of the world around you, the way the trees bend in the wind, how the grass shimmers with droplets of water, and how the air feels fresh, as though it has been cleansed. This is the gift of the storm, a chance to pause, to reset, to begin anew. But even after the storm has passed, the world is not the same. The fog arrives slowly, creeping in like a dream. It rolls over the land in soft waves, wrapping everything in a delicate, ethereal shroud. The familiar world begins to fade away, as though it is being hidden from view, and yet, in its place, something magical begins to appear. The fog does not erase the world. Rather, it transforms it. It blurs the lines, softens the edges, and invites you to look closer, to see what you might have missed before. The fog makes everything feel new, as if the world has been reimagined in a way that you had not expected. As you walk through the fog, you realize how much of the world is hidden from view. Things that seemed obvious before, trees, houses, the path you walked along, are now cloaked in a layer of mystery. You can't see far ahead, but that only deepens your connection to the present moment. The fog is not something to fear. It is simply another form of beauty, one that encourages you to slow down, to pause, to reflect. It is nature's way of showing you that there is more to the world than what is immediately visible. Sometimes the most profound truths lie just beyond the edges of sight, waiting to be discovered in the quiet spaces where the fog lingers. As you move through the fog, you realize that the world is never really static. Even when things seem unclear, there is always movement, always change. The fog shifts and swirls, revealing new forms, new patterns, as if it is breathing along with you. You can't control it, but you don't need to. There's no need to hurry, no need to rush. The fog teaches you to embrace the uncertainty, to find peace in the ambiguity. It shows you that sometimes the answers we seek are not found in clarity, but in the spaces in between, in the moments of stillness that allow us to listen more closely to what the world is telling us. And just as the fog appeared, it begins to recede. Slowly, gently, it lifts, revealing the world once more. But now, it feels different. The trees stand taller, the air feels fresher, and the sky seems clearer. The storm has passed, but its effects linger, shaping the world in ways we might not fully understand. The rain, the lightning, the thunder, and the fog, each one is part of a larger story, a story that continues to unfold with each passing moment. In the aftermath of the storm, there is a quiet satisfaction, a sense of completion. The world is once again at peace, but not in the same way it was before. The rain has nourished it. The lightning has awakened it. The thunder has spoken to it, and the fog has softened its edges. Everything is exactly as it should be, and as the storm fades into the past, you are left with a quiet understanding that nature, in all its beauty and power, has its own rhythm, its own timing. All you need to do is be present, to witness it, and to let it carry you into the quiet moments of rest that follow. As the fog lifts, the world begins to settle into a quiet calm. The sky, once dark and heavy, is now soft and glowing with the first light of dawn. The colors of the world seem richer, more vibrant, as though the storm has washed everything clean. The grass sparkles with tiny droplets of water, each one reflecting the light like a miniature prism, catching the colors of the sky and scattering them across the earth. There's something profoundly peaceful about the way the world feels after the rain, as if everything has had a moment to pause, to take a breath, and now everything is ready to begin anew. The air is fresh, infused with the scent of earth and rain. It's a fragrance that lingers in your lungs, filling you with a sense of peace, of connection to the land beneath your feet. Every breath you take seems to ground you more deeply into this moment, reminding you that you, too, are part of this ever-changing world. The leaves on the trees, still wet from the rain, sway gently in the breeze, and the sound of birds beginning their morning song fills the air. Their voices are soft at first, tentative, as if they too are waking from a dream, unsure of the world they've entered. As the sun rises higher, the world begins to stir, but the peace of the storm still lingers in the background. The light stretches across the land, warming the earth, drying the last of the dew. But there is no rush, no urgency. The storm has passed, but its effects are still felt, like the lingering warmth of a hug that doesn't want to let go. There's no need to hurry, no need to seek something beyond what is here. For in this moment, everything is exactly as it should be. The rain, the thunder, the lightning, and the fog, they have all come and gone, but their presence remains. They have left their mark on the world, shaping it in ways both seen and unseen. The earth is more alive, more vibrant because of them. The rain has nourished the soil, the lightning has ignited the sky, the thunder has spoken to the earth, and the fog has given us time to pause and reflect. These phenomena are not simply events that happen and fade away. They are part of the larger story of the world, the quiet, constant rhythm that flows through everything. In the stillness of the morning, you realize that life, like the weather, is full of cycles. There are times of turbulence and calm, of clarity and mystery, of light and darkness, and in each of these moments, there is beauty. The storm may come suddenly, with a burst of energy and force, but it always passes, leaving behind a world that is changed. Even if only slightly, the fog may appear, obscuring the world from view, but it too will lift, revealing a landscape that is fresh, new, and full of possibility. These cycles are not something to fear. They are simply a part of the natural order of things. The world doesn't stay the same. It shifts, it changes, it grows. And with each change, there is something to learn, something to discover. The rain teaches us that even the harshest storms can bring renewal. The lightning reminds us that there is power in the unexpected, and that sometimes it is the sudden, unplanned moments that shape our lives the most. The thunder speaks to us of strength, of the deep, resonant forces that move through the world, whether we can see them or not. And the fog invites us to slow down, to let go of the need for answers, and to simply exist in the quiet, in the unknown. As the day moves on, you find yourself in awe of the simple, quiet beauty that surrounds you. The world is alive with possibility, and yet there is a stillness to it all. The storm may have passed, but its presence continues to echo through the air. It is a reminder that just as the weather changes, so too do we. We are always growing, always shifting, always becoming something new. And in each moment of change, there is beauty, if we are willing to see it. So you stand there, in the quiet of the morning, and you allow yourself to be present. You don't need to rush, don't need to chase after something that isn't here. All that you need is this moment, this stillness, this connection to the earth beneath your feet and the sky above. You are part of this cycle, part of this rhythm, and in this moment, you are enough. The storm has passed, the fog has lifted, and the world is waiting for you to see it, to embrace it, and to be a part of its never-ending dance. And so, as you breathe in the fresh air, as you watch the light shift across the land, you find peace in the knowledge that this moment is enough. There is nothing more to do, nothing more to be. You are simply here, in the quiet beauty of the world, and that is enough. In the calm that follows the storm, you find your own quiet storm of peace, and with it, you let go, letting the world continue its slow, beautiful rhythm. You allow the quiet to settle in, and in that stillness, you find rest. As the morning light continues to stretch across the landscape, the world feels as though it's still unfolding, like a delicate flower open into the sun. The air, now warm and rich with the scent of earth, feels alive with the promise of new beginnings. Each moment seems to hold the potential of something yet to be discovered, something just beyond the reach of your senses. The rain has passed, but its memory lingers in the freshness of the air, in the clarity of the sky. It is as if the storm has cleansed not only the earth, but also your thoughts, washing away the dust and leaving behind a calm that allows you to see the world more clearly. You walk through this quiet landscape, taking in the softness of the light, the gentle sway of the trees, and the way the grass seems to shimmer, as if it too has been touched by the rain. The world feels new, as though it has been reborn, and yet, in its newness, there is an ancient rhythm that has always been there. It is a rhythm that pulses through the earth, through the sky, and through you. The storm, with all its power and fury, has passed, and now you are left with this moment, this space between the chaos and the calm. It is a moment of reflection, a time to pause and take in the quiet beauty that surrounds you. The clouds, once thick and heavy, are now thin and wispy, scattered across the sky like soft cotton. They seem to drift lazily, moving at their own pace, as though in no hurry to go anywhere. You watch them for a moment, marveling at how they change shape, how they shift from one form to another, constantly in motion, yet always grounded by the sky that holds them. There is something calming about the way they move, something reassuring in the knowledge that just like the clouds, you too can move at your own pace, unhurried, guided only by the rhythm of the world around you. As the day unfolds, the air begins to warm further, and the last traces of the rain evaporate, leaving behind a world that is vibrant, alive, and full of possibility. The sounds of the birds grow louder, their songs filling the air with joy. They seem to echo the peace that has settled in the world. Their melodies reminder that, even in the stillness, there is music to be heard. There is beauty to be found. The trees sway gently, their leaves rustling in the breeze, as if whispering secrets to one another. The world is speaking to you in a language that is both ancient and timeless. A language that does not require words, only presence. And in this presence, you begin to realize that the storm, with all its intensity and power, was not something to fear. It was simply a part of the cycle, a necessary force in the rhythm of the world. Just as the rain nourishes the earth, just as the lightning ignites the sky, the storm has its purpose. It clears the air, it makes space for new growth, and it reminds us of the forces that lie just beyond our control. But even in its power, there is a gentleness, a quiet truth. Everything is temporary. The storm will pass, the fog will lift, and the world will continue as it always has, in its slow, unhurried rhythm. As you stand in the stillness, surrounded by the gentle sounds of nature, you are reminded that life, too, is a series of cycles. There are moments of chaos, moments of calm, moments of clarity, and moments of mystery. Each of these moments is necessary. Each one has its purpose. The rain, the lightning, the thunder, and the fog, they are all part of the same story, the same dance. And just as they move through the world, so too do we move through our own lives, each of us in our own rhythm, each of us contributing to the greater harmony of the world. The day continues to unfold, and with it, the quiet realization that this moment, this stillness, is enough. There is no need to rush, no need to chase after something that isn't here. The world, in all its beauty, in all its quiet complexity, is already enough. The storm has passed, the fog has lifted, and now there is only peace. And in this peace, you find a deep sense of belonging, a feeling that you are part of something much larger than yourself. You are part of this rhythm, this dance of the world, and in this moment, you are exactly where you need to be. As the sun continues to rise higher in the sky, casting its warm light across the land, you feel a deep sense of gratitude for the quiet beauty of the world. You realize that just as the storm came and went, so too will the challenges in your life. And just as the rain nourishes the earth, so too do the challenges help you grow. In the end, it is the cycles of life, the moments of turbulence, the moments of calm, that shape who we are, that teach us to be present, to embrace the rhythm of the world and allow it to carry us forward. The world continues its slow, steady rhythm, and you too move with it, a part of something larger, something timeless. In the quiet of this moment, you find peace, and in that peace, you find rest. The storm has passed, the fog has lifted, and now the world is waiting for you to see it, to embrace it, and to be a part of its never-ending dance. The light of the day deepens, becoming richer, more golden, as if the world is slowly waking from its slumber, stretching itself awake. The storm, with all its power, has left a mark, but it has also made space for something new. It's in this space that you begin to feel the subtle pulse of life, a quiet, unspoken rhythm that moves through the earth, through the sky, and through you. This rhythm is constant, even when it is not visible, even when the world seems still. It hums softly, like a heartbeat, beneath everything. The rain has gone, the thunder has faded, and the fog has lifted, but in their absence there is a kind of presence, a peace that fills the air. You sit quietly, watching the trees sway gently in the breeze, their leaves fluttering like the pages of a book, each one turning slowly, revealing a new story. The branches stretch upward, reaching for the sky, as if they too are drawing in the stillness that the storm left behind. You see the world around you not just with your eyes, but with your soul. There's something deep within the stillness that speaks to you, something ancient, something wise. It's the wisdom of the earth, of the sky, of the storm that has passed. You realize that everything in the world, from the smallest raindrop to the tallest tree, has its place in the great unfolding of life. Everything is connected, woven together in a web of quiet beauty that we cannot always see, but that we can feel when we stop and listen. As you breathe deeply, filling your lungs with the fresh air, you notice the small details that might have been missed before. The delicate way the sunlight filters through the leaves, casting patterns on the ground. The soft rustle of the grass as the wind brushes against it. The faint, melodic hum of insects busy in their own work. These details are not loud, not intrusive, but they fill the air with a quiet, subtle beauty. They are the unnoticed symphonies of nature, played out in the smallest movements, in the most delicate of moments. There is peace in these moments, peace in the stillness, in the rhythm of life that moves slowly, steadily, like a breath. The sky above is clear now, a soft blue that seems to stretch endlessly, as though it could hold every thought, every feeling, every dream you've ever had. It's the kind of sky that invites you to look upward, to feel small, and yet to feel connected to everything that exists. The storm has passed, but its energy lingers, not in the form of chaos or disruption, but in a quiet, transformative power that has touched everything. The earth feels different now, as though it has been cleaned, made new, given a chance to rest. It's a reminder that even the most turbulent moments in life can bring clarity, that from the most chaotic storms can come the deepest peace. And as the sun begins to dip lower in the sky, casting long shadows over the earth, you realize that this day, this moment, is enough. There is no need to look for anything more. The storm has taught you something subtle and important. It has shown you that peace is not the absence of disturbance, but the ability to find stillness even in the midst of chaos. The rain, the thunder, the lightning, they all came and went, each in their own time, each with their own purpose. And now, the world is at rest. The cycle has come full circle, and all you need to do is be present in it. The birds that had sung earlier have quieted down, their songs now soft, almost like a lullaby. The trees stand still, their branches heavy with the memory of the storm. The wind is gentle, carrying the scent of earth and rain. The world is slowing, settling, preparing for the night that is soon to come. The quiet is profound, as if the earth itself is waiting for something, waiting for the next phase, the next chapter in the ever-unfolding story of life. In this stillness, you find a deep sense of connection to everything around you. You are part of this world, part of its rhythms, part of its cycles. The storm was just one part of this cycle, and now, with the passing of its fury, comes the calm, the peace. There is no need to fear the storm, for it always passes, leaving behind a world that is more alive, more vibrant than before. And even in the quiet moments, the world continues its slow, steady rhythm, a rhythm that moves through everything, from the smallest leaf to the largest mountain, from the tiniest drop of rain to the vast sky above. As you sit quietly, letting the world settle around you, you realize that this is enough. You don't need to seek out anything else. Don't need to chase after anything more. Everything you need is already here, in this moment, in the stillness that follows the storm. You are connected to it all, to the earth, to the sky, to the storm that has passed, and the calm that has followed. And as the world around you begins to fade into twilight, you feel a sense of peace, a sense of completion. The storm has passed, the fog has lifted, and now the night is beginning to fall. And in this peaceful transition, you find yourself resting, knowing that everything is as it should be. The evening deepens, and the world around you begins to settle into a soft quiet. The sky, once so bright, now fades to a deep, rich purple, the kind of color that feels endless, stretching beyond your gaze. As the sun dips further below the horizon, it leaves behind traces of its light, streaks of pink and orange painted across the sky. The birds, now quieter, retreat to their nests, and the soft rustle of the trees in the evening breeze becomes the only sound, a gentle lullaby for the earth. The stillness of the evening invites you to slow down, to let go of the rush, of the noise, and simply be present. The storm that passed is no longer a memory of chaos, but a whisper of transformation. The rain has nourished the land, the thunder has echoed deep into the earth, and the lightning has ignited something inside, something that stirs in the quiet after. Everything feels as though it's paused for just a moment, allowing time to stretch out in soft, unhurried moments. The earth, bathed in the fading light, feels full of secrets. Secrets of the storm, secrets of the sky, secrets of life itself. The moon, now rising slowly into the sky, casts its soft light over the world. It is a gentle light, one that seems to hold everything in a quiet embrace. The shadows it creates are long and deep, stretching over the landscape as if the night itself is gently wrapping everything in a blanket of peace. The moon, ever constant, ever steady, is a reminder that no matter what happens, no matter how turbulent the storm, there is always light. Even if it's soft, even if it's just a sliver, it is a light that watches over everything, patient and unwavering. The ground beneath you is cool, the air crisp, and with each breath you take, you feel the world drawing you in, pulling you closer to its rhythm. The storm has cleared, the earth has been washed clean, and now the world is breathing again, slow and steady as it should be. The quiet of the night is not just the absence of sound, but the presence of something deeper, something that exists beneath the surface, in the heartbeat of the earth, in the rhythm of the stars. It is the pulse of life itself, steady, unbroken, always there, even when we cannot see it. You feel the earth beneath you, solid and dependable, and it grounds you. In the stillness, there is a kind of certainty, a knowing that everything is in its place. The storm, though it seemed powerful and overwhelming, was simply a part of the natural order, just as the calm that follows is. It is the way of the world, this constant ebb and flow, this quiet dance between turbulence and peace. The storm was not something to fear, for it was necessary. It brought change, it brought growth, and in its wake, it brought clarity. And now, as the world falls into the quiet of the night, you realize that you too are part of this cycle. As the moon climbs higher in the sky, its light grows stronger, casting a silvery glow over everything. The land seems to glow softly, as if it's been kissed by the light of the heavens. The night is peaceful, And in this peace, there is a sense of timelessness. The stars begin to appear, scattered across the sky like tiny pinpricks of light, each one shining with a story of its own, a reminder that the universe is vast, that there is so much more than what we can see. But in this moment, you don't need to know all the answers. You don't need to chase after the stars. You only need to breathe, to feel the rhythm of the world, to be present in this quiet, still moment. The air is cool now, and the sounds of the evening are soft, like the murmur of the earth itself. The night is settling in. The storm has passed, and you realize that everything has unfolded exactly as it was meant to. The storm wasn't a disruption. It was a part of the greater flow of life. And now, in the calm that follows, you understand that you too are part of this flow. You are part of the rhythm of the earth, the rhythm of the sky, the rhythm of the storm, and the peace that follows. There is no need to hurry, no need to rush. Everything is exactly as it should be. In this quiet, you find a deep sense of rest, a peaceful acceptance of what is. You are part of something larger, something that moves in cycles, something that has been moving long before you and will continue long after. And in this moment, you are at peace with it all. The storm has passed, the sky is clear, and the night is soft with the promise of rest. You close your eyes, letting the rhythm of the earth lull you into a quiet sleep, knowing that just as the storm has passed, so too will the storms of your life. And in the quiet that follows, there will always be peace. As the night deepens, the world around you slips into a quiet stillness, the kind of stillness that only the night can bring. The sky, now fully dark, is a vast canvas dotted with countless stars, each one twinkling softly in the distance. They seem so far away, yet in their light, they feel close, as if they are speaking to you in a language only the heart can understand. The cool night air wraps around you like a gentle embrace, and you can feel the earth beneath your feet, solid and reassuring, grounding you in the present moment. The breeze is soft now, a whisper against your skin, carrying with it the scent of damp earth and fresh leaves. It moves through the trees, causing the branches to sway in a slow, graceful dance. The leaves, still glistening from the rain, shimmer in the moonlight, casting soft shadows on the ground. The world seems to glow, not from the harsh light of day, but from the gentle, soothing glow of the night. It's a light that doesn't demand attention, but simply exists, quietly, peacefully, inviting you to rest in its presence. In the distance, you hear the faint call of an owl, its voice soft and mysterious, echoing through the stillness of the night. It's a sound that belongs to the dark, to the quiet moments when the world is asleep, when everything slows down, when time seems to stretch and bend. The owl's call is a reminder that even in the quietest moments, life is still moving, still unfolding in its own rhythm. The night, though still, is not empty. It is filled with life, with sounds both subtle and profound, each one adding to the tapestry of the world. The stars above are the same stars that have shone for centuries, watching over the earth, witnessing the ebb and flow of time. They are timeless, constant, and yet, in their quiet light, they seem to change the world. The way they shine, the way they flicker, reminds you that even in the darkest of times, there is light. Even when the world feels heavy, when the storm seems endless, there is always light, waiting to break through the clouds, waiting to find its way into the world. The stars are the messengers of that light, carrying it from the farthest reaches of the universe to the quiet corners of the earth, offering hope, offering peace. As the night deepens further, the moon climbs higher, casting its silver glow across the land. Its light is soft and soothing, filling the world with a quiet, calm beauty. The trees, the grass, the earth itself seems to breathe in the moonlight, drawing in its energy, drawing in its stillness. The moon does not rush. It simply moves across the sky, steady and sure, always in its place, always following its own rhythm. It's a reminder that even in times of change, there is constancy. The moon, like the stars, is a constant presence in the sky, a steady companion in the dark. And as you watch the moon rise higher, you begin to feel the quiet rhythm of the night move through you. It is the rhythm of the earth, of the sky, of the stars, and the moon. It is a rhythm that is ancient, that has been here long before you, and will continue long after. It is a rhythm that moves through everything, through the trees, through the wind, through the water, through the very air you breathe. It is the pulse of life, steady and unbroken, always there, even when we cannot see it, even when we cannot hear it. In this moment, as you sit in the stillness of the night, you realize that this rhythm is yours too. You are part of it, as much a part of the earth and the sky as the trees, the stars, the rain. You are woven into the fabric of the world, connected to everything that came before and everything that will come after. The storm, the rain, the lightning, the thunder, the fog, each of these is a part of this greater rhythm. And now, in the peace that follows, you are reminded that life, too, moves in cycles. There are moments of stillness, moments of turbulence, moments of clarity, and moments of mystery. And in each of these moments, there is beauty. The moonlight bathes the world in a soft, silver glow, and you feel its presence, its steady, calm energy. You feel it in the quiet of the night, in the rhythm of the world, in the stillness that has settled into your heart. There is no rush, no urgency. The world is exactly as it should be. The storm has passed, the fog has lifted, and now, in the quiet of the night, everything feels at peace. You close your eyes, letting the stillness of the night fill your soul. The world is moving, yes, but for now, you are here, in this moment, in this peace. And as the night deepens, you realize that this is enough. There is no need to seek anything more. The storm has come and gone. The rain has fallen. The lightning has flashed. And the fog has lifted. And now, in the stillness, there is peace. The world, in all its beauty, in all its complexity, is enough. You are enough. And in this quiet, in this rhythm of life, you find rest, you find solace, and you find the peace that comes from simply being, from simply breathing in the calm, steady rhythm of the world. The night has settled deeper now, and the world around you seems to soften, as though the darkness itself is caressing the earth. The stars above have multiplied, spreading across the sky like countless tiny diamonds, each one shining with its own quiet light. The moon, too, has reached its highest point, casting a silver sheen over everything. The landscape beneath it glows with an ethereal beauty, bathed in soft light, untouched by the noise of the day. Everything seems still, as if time itself has slowed, allowing the world to rest in its quiet, peaceful rhythm. You sit quietly, taking it all in. The vastness of the sky, the serenity of the night, the steady rhythm of the earth beneath you. There is a softness to this moment, a gentleness that feels almost sacred. The world is at rest, and so are you. It's in these quiet, unnoticed moments that you begin to understand how much beauty there is in simply being. No need to search for meaning, no need to rush to the next moment. The peace of the night is enough. The trees around you stand still, their leaves rustling ever so gently in the breeze. The wind moves through them like a soft breath, whispering its secrets to the world. The sound is barely there, but it's enough. Enough to remind you of the quiet presence of life, of the subtle rhythms that pulse through the earth, through the air, through everything. The world may seem quiet, but beneath the surface it is full of movement, full of life. The night is not empty. It is alive with the energy of the stars, the moon, the trees, the earth itself. It is alive with the rhythm of the world. And in this rhythm, you find a sense of belonging, a sense of connection to something greater than yourself. You are a part of the earth, a part of the sky, a part of the storm and the calm that follows. The night, in its stillness, reminds you that you are never truly alone. You are connected to everything, the trees that sway in the wind, the stars that flicker in the sky, the rain that falls softly, the moon that rises in quiet glory. You are part of this vast, beautiful rhythm, and in this connection, you find peace. The night deepens further, and with it, the world becomes even quieter. The wind has settled now, and the trees stand in silence, their leaves still, as if holding their breath. The night is holding its breath too, as though it is waiting for something. But what? Perhaps it is waiting for you to let go, to release the tension that clings to your body, to simply be present in this moment, to accept the peace that the night offers. And so, you let go. You let go of the thoughts that swirl in your mind, of the worries that linger, of the things you cannot control. You let go and allow yourself to be part of this moment, this stillness, this quiet beauty. The moon, high above, continues its slow journey across the sky. Its light grows softer, more intimate, as though it too is drawing closer to the earth. It bathes the world in a glow that feels like a gentle touch, a reminder that the darkness is not something to fear, but something to embrace. The night is not an end, but a beginning, a time to rest, to reflect, to allow the world to settle into its natural rhythm. The storm has passed, the fog has lifted, and now there is only peace. There is no rush, no urgency. Everything is exactly as it should be. As you breathe in the cool night air, you feel a deep sense of gratitude for this moment. You are alive, you are here, and that is enough. There is no need to search for meaning in the chaos of the world. No need to chase after something that isn't here. In this quiet, in this stillness, you find everything you need. The storm has passed, the fog has lifted, and now there is only peace, only the gentle rhythm of the world that carries you forward. And so, as the night continues to unfold, you allow yourself to rest in its quiet embrace. The earth beneath you is solid, steady, always there, just as the sky above you is vast and open, always changing, always constant. You are part of both, the grounded earth and the endless sky. You are part of the rhythm of the world, a rhythm that moves through the rain, through the storm, through the stillness. In this rhythm, you find peace, you find connection, and you find the quiet strength to let go, to rest, and to simply be. The world is quiet now, as if the earth itself is holding its breath. The stars above twinkle softly, like distant sparks of light, flickering gently in the vastness of the night sky. They seem to draw you in, inviting you to lose yourself in their quiet brilliance, to let the peaceful rhythm of the night wash over you. The moon, a steady companion, hangs high, its silver light bathing the land below, casting everything in soft, muted hues. The landscape, now a shadowed silhouette, feels timeless, as if it has been here forever and will continue long after you have gone. The silence of the night is not empty. It is filled with a kind of deep, knowing presence, as if the world itself is whispering softly, telling you that all is well, that everything is unfolding as it should. There is no rush, no need to move forward too quickly. The night moves slowly, quietly, as if time itself has slowed to allow the world to rest, to breathe deeply, and to simply be. The wind, now calm, drifts gently through the trees, the branches swaying ever so slightly in the soft current. The leaves rustle softly, like a secret being shared between the earth and the sky, a secret that only the quiet night can hold. In this stillness, you feel a deep connection to the earth beneath you, to the sky above, to the stars, the moon, the trees, the wind. Everything is part of the same vast, intricate dance. The rain that fell, the lightning that struck, the thunder that rumbled, the fog that enveloped the world. They were all part of this dance, each moment leading to the next, each movement creating space for something new. And now, in the stillness, you realize that you are part of this dance too. You are not separate from it, but an essential thread in the fabric of the world. The night holds you in its embrace, and you allow yourself to let go of the need to understand everything, of the desire to control the flow of life. There is peace in surrendering to the rhythm of the world, in letting go of the frantic pace of daily life and simply being present in this moment. The world is not rushing ahead, and neither do you need to. For now, there is nothing more to do, nowhere more to go. Everything is as it should be, unfolding in its own time, in its own way. The storm has passed, and now, in the quiet after, there is space for reflection, for rest, for renewal. As the night deepens, you feel a sense of quiet fulfillment, as if the day has come to its natural end. The cycle has been completed, and now the world can rest, just as you can. The air is cool, refreshing, carrying with it the scent of earth, of leaves, of rain. You breathe in deeply, letting the coolness fill your lungs, feeling the peacefulness of the moment settle into your being. The night is not simply the absence of day. It is a time of its own, a time to pause, to reflect, to connect with the rhythms of the world. The trees, once bustling with life during the day, are now quiet, their leaves still, their branches reaching toward the sky in a quiet prayer. They are not waiting for something, nor are they rushing to the next moment. They are simply being, existing in their full, silent beauty. The moonlight gently illuminates their trunks, their leaves, casting long shadows on the ground, creating a soft, ethereal glow that fills the world with a calm, gentle light. It's a light that does not demand attention, but quietly seeps into the earth, into the air, into you. And as you sit there, in the peace of the night, you realize that you too are like the trees. You too are part of this greater rhythm, this dance between the earth and the sky, the storm and the calm. There is no need to rush, no need to force anything. Life will unfold as it is meant to, just as the storm came and went, just as the night continues to stretch its quiet arms across the land. And just as the trees stand still, reaching toward the sky, you too can stand in your own stillness, embracing the present moment, knowing that you are exactly where you need to be. The moon begins to dip lower in the sky, its silver light growing softer as it moves toward the horizon. The stars above shimmer more brightly, as if they are bidding the moon farewell, sending it off into the night with their quiet, knowing glimmers. The night feels complete, as though everything is falling into place, as though all the pieces of the world are being carefully woven together in a tapestry of peace. You are part of this tapestry, woven into the rhythm of the world, into the pulse of life that continues, steady and unwavering. As the night draws on, the world around you grows even quieter. The wind has stilled, the trees have become shadows, and the stars seem to have dimmed, as if the world is preparing to sleep. And in this preparation, you find rest. You allow the world to settle around you, to wrap you in its quiet embrace, and you let go, surrendering to the stillness, to the rhythm of the night. The storm is no longer a memory of chaos. It is simply a part of the story, a part of the greater unfolding of life. And in this peace, in this stillness, you find everything you need. You find rest, you find connection, and you find that in this moment, you are enough. The deep stillness of the night wraps itself around the world as the earth settles into its slumber. The moon, now lower in the sky, casts a gentle light across the land, its glow softening everything it touches. The trees stand like quiet sentinels, their branches reaching up toward the heavens, their leaves now still, as though they too are resting after the storm. The breeze, once playful, has calmed, its whispers soft, carrying the scent of the night, damp earth, cool air, and the faintest trace of flowers that bloom in secret places. In this stillness, there's a feeling of deep peace, as if the world itself has exhaled and is now resting in the calm after the storm. The rhythm of the night continues, steady and unbroken, the pulse of the earth continuing beneath you, beneath the trees, beneath the stars. Everything is in its place, as it always has been, as it always will be. The storm came, and it left, and in its wake, the world is reborn, just as it always is after every storm. The rain nourished the earth, the lightning awakened the sky, and now in the quiet, everything is balanced, everything is whole. The stars above seem to sparkle a little brighter now, as though they too are reflecting the peace that has settled in the world. Their light is calm, steady, like the gentle pulse of the universe itself, distant but ever present. A reminder that even in the darkest of times, there is light, there is guidance, there is something greater than ourselves watching over us. The night sky, with its countless stars, is vast, stretching endlessly, reminding you of the infinite possibilities that lie ahead, of the quiet certainty that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. And as you sit there, in the quiet embrace of the night, you feel the weight of the day begin to lift. The tension in your body slowly dissolves, and you feel yourself sink deeper into the earth, grounded and steady. The night, in its infinite wisdom, reminds you that rest is just as important as action, stillness just as vital as movement. The world does not rush. It moves in cycles, in rhythms, in slow, steady patterns that have existed for as long as time itself. And in this rhythm, you find a sense of peace, a sense of belonging. The trees, still and silent, stand as quiet witnesses to this eternal dance. They have seen the storms come and go, the winds change, the seasons shift, and still they remain. There is wisdom in their stillness, a reminder that growth does not always come through movement, but through patience, through waiting, through being present in the moment. The trees do not rush to grow. They simply reach for the sky, one leaf, one branch, one moment at a time. And in their steady growth, they are part of the greater rhythm of life, part of the cycle of renewal, part of the ever-turning wheel of nature. As the night continues, you begin to feel the gentle pull of sleep, the quiet invitation of the world to rest, to let go of the day's concerns and simply be. The stars above, the moonlight, the quiet whispers of the trees. Everything seems to call you into this peaceful slumber. The world is at rest, and so too can you be. You let go of the need to do, to chase, to control. In the silence, in the stillness, you simply are. The quiet of the night envelops you, and as you close your eyes, you feel yourself drifting, floating, like a leaf carried by the wind, slowly and gently into the dreamlike world that lies just beyond the edges of the waking world. The earth beneath you, the sky above you, the rhythm of life all around you. Everything is as it should be, and in this moment, you are at peace. The world has slowed, the rhythm has softened, and everything feels complete. The storm is no longer something to fear. It is a part of the natural cycle, a part of the dance between the earth and the sky, the light and the dark. It has passed, and in its wake, the world has been renewed, has been transformed, and now, in the calm that follows, you find rest, you find peace. And as the night wraps itself around you, you allow yourself to surrender to the quiet rhythm of the world, to drift into the stillness, and to be. The night deepens further, and the world seems to sink into a timeless quiet. The moon, now a gentle arc in the sky, bathes the earth in its soft, silver light. It is a light that does not demand attention, but simply is, quietly illuminating the world in its embrace. The stars, too, shine brighter, like tiny flickers of hope scattered across the vastness of the night. The night sky seems endless, infinite, inviting you to lose yourself in its expanse, to let the quiet beauty of the world wash over you. As you lie beneath this great open sky, you feel as though you are part of something much larger than yourself. The air around you is cool and soothing, the kind of coolness that settles into your bones and calms your mind. The gentle rustle of the leaves, the soft murmur of the wind moving through the trees. These sounds are the only ones that remain, whispering their ancient secrets, sharing their stories of the world's quiet pulse. The earth beneath you feels solid and real, grounding you in the present moment. It is the kind of stillness that allows you to feel everything, to feel the pulse of life beneath your skin. It is the same stillness that has been here for millennia, the same stillness that the trees have felt, the same stillness that the stars have witnessed. And in this stillness, you begin to realize that you are not separate from the earth, from the sky, from the stars above. You are part of them, a thread woven into the fabric of existence, moving with the same rhythms that have always been. The breeze stirs once more, but it is soft now, gentle, as though the night is caressing the earth, lulling it to sleep. The air feels lighter, fresher, as if the world has been washed clean by the storm and is now ready to rest. The leaves on the trees, still wet from the rain, shimmer faintly in the moonlight, reflecting the world around them in their delicate surface. The world is alive with quiet beauty, each detail seeming to shine brighter, more vivid in the peace that the night has brought. As the minutes slip by, the world begins to feel even more suspended in time. There is no rush, no need to hurry, no sense of urgency. The storm has passed, the rain has fallen, and now there is only the quiet, unhurried rhythm of the earth. The night does not ask for anything. It simply offers itself, its peace, its quiet, its stillness as a gift. And in this gift, you find everything you need. The moon continues its slow journey across the sky, its light shifting ever so slightly as it moves from one phase to another. Its soft glow seems to wash over the land, bathing everything in a serene, dreamlike quality. There is no harshness to this light, no urgency, just a calm, steady glow that fills the world with a quiet grace. The shadows beneath the trees grow long, stretching across the earth, while the air, still cool and gentle, seems to hold its breath in reverence of the night. In the stillness of this moment, you are reminded of the simple beauty of life. The rain that once fell, the thunder that rumbled, the lightning that flashed. They are now memories, but their impact lingers. They have washed the world clean, cleared the air, and made space for the quiet, for the peace that now envelops you. The storm was a necessary part of the cycle, but now in its wake comes rest, renewal, and calm. The world, like you, is ready to rest. You close your eyes, feeling the cool earth beneath you, the gentle breeze around you, the soft whisper of the leaves. The world is not rushing, and neither are you. You let go of everything, the thoughts, the worries, the expectations, and simply allow yourself to be present in this moment. The earth is still, the stars are shining softly above, and the rhythm of the world continues to move, steady and unwavering beneath you. You are part of it all, and in this connection, you find peace. As you drift closer to sleep, the night seems to embrace you even more, its quiet beauty lulling you deeper into rest. The world, with all its storms and calm, with all its rhythms and changes, is at peace. And so you are too. There is no need to look ahead, no need to search for anything. Everything is already here, in this moment, in this stillness. The storm has passed, and in its wake, the quiet is all you need. The quiet of the night wraps itself around the earth, and in this silence, there is a deep sense of peace. The world seems to be at rest, as though it is holding its breath in the cool, soft air. The stars continue their silent dance in the sky, casting their gentle light across the land. And the moon, now nearing the horizon, watches over everything with its steady, unyielding gaze. It is the kind of peace that is felt in the heart, in the bones, in the very soul of the earth. It is the stillness that comes after a storm, after a tumultuous moment, when everything has settled and the world can breathe again. You lie beneath the sky, feeling the earth beneath you solid and dependable, and you realize that this stillness is not empty, but full of everything that has come before, full of everything that will come after. It is the stillness of life itself, the quiet space between moments, where everything comes together, where all the rhythms of the world converge into a single, unspoken pulse. The night is not simply a pause, but a part of the endless cycle, a rhythm that has been beating since the dawn of time and will continue long after. And in this rhythm, you are not a separate note, but a part of the symphony, moving with the flow of the world. The wind, which had been so fierce during the storm, is now a gentle whisper. It moves through the trees like a lover's caress, brushing the leaves with soft fingers, making them shimmer in the pale light. The earth is cool and damp from the rain, and the scent of fresh soil rises to greet you, filling your lungs with the pure, clean air of the night. Everything feels alive, yet peaceful, as though the world itself is in a moment of deep reflection, thinking about what has passed and what is yet to come. The leaves, still wet from the rain, glisten in the moonlight, reflecting the soft light in 1,000 tiny mirrors, each one capturing the beauty of the moment in its delicate surface. There is a sense of timelessness in this moment, as if the world has paused for just a breath, and everything is exactly as it should be. The trees stand still, their branches reaching toward the sky, as if they are communing with the stars, with the moon, with the very forces that shape the universe. Their roots are buried deep in the earth, steady and grounded, yet they stretch toward the heavens, toward the infinite. It is a reminder that everything, no matter how small or large, is part of something greater. We are all connected, woven into the fabric of the world, each of us a thread in the grand tapestry that stretches from the earth to the sky. The night, with all its quiet beauty, seems to invite you to pause, to reflect on your own place in this vast, interconnected world. The storm that has passed, the rain that has fallen, the lightning that cracked open the sky, they are all a part of the same rhythm, the same cycle that moves through all things. And in this quiet moment, as you lie beneath the stars, you realize that you too are part of this cycle. You are part of the storm, the rain, the lightning, and the peace that follows. Everything is connected, and in this connection, there is comfort, there is peace. As you close your eyes, letting the cool night air wash over you, you feel the rhythm of the world moving within you. It is the steady beat of life, the pulse of the earth, the breath of the sky. You are a part of it all, and in this moment, you allow yourself to rest in that knowing. There is no need to search for answers, no need to seek anything more. Everything is here, in this stillness, in this quiet beauty. The world, with all its chaos and peace, with all its storms and calm, is unfolding in its own perfect rhythm, and you are a part of it. The stars above you twinkle softly, their light casting a gentle glow on the earth, and you realize that in this moment, in this stillness, there is everything you need. The world is at rest, and so are you. The storm has passed, the rain has fallen, and now there is only peace, only the quiet pulse of life, moving steadily, unhurried through the night. You are part of this rhythm, part of this world, and in this connection, you find rest, you find peace, and you find the quiet comfort of simply being. The night deepens further, and the world seems to settle into an even quieter rhythm. The stars above continue their eternal dance, casting their soft, unhurried light over the landscape. The moon, now nearing its zenith, bathes the world in its gentle glow, casting long shadows that stretch across the earth. The landscape, still wet from the rain, glistens in the moonlight, reflecting the calm of the night. The trees, their branches reaching toward the sky, stand tall and silent, as though they are guardians of the earth, keeping watch over the world below. There is something comforting about the stillness of the night, something that invites you to let go, to rest, to simply be. The world, in all its vastness, seems to shrink down to the quiet space around you, the gentle rhythm of the earth, the cool breath of the wind, the soft murmur of the trees in the breeze. You feel as though time has slowed, as though everything has come to a peaceful pause. There is no urgency, no need to move forward. The world is exactly as it should be in this moment, and so are you. The air around you is cool and refreshing, the kind of coolness that soothes the skin and calms the mind. You breathe deeply, filling your lungs with the crisp night air, and as you exhale, you feel the weight of the day begin to lift. The worries, the thoughts, the concerns, they all begin to fade, slipping away into the quiet of the night, leaving you with nothing but the present moment. In this moment, there is no past, no future, only the stillness of the night, the gentle rhythm of the world, and the peaceful beat of your own heart. As you lie there, the moonlight casting its soft glow across the landscape, you realize that this peace is not something that needs to be sought after. It is not something that can be found through striving, through searching. It is already here, in the world around you, in the rhythm of life, in the stillness of the night. All you need to do is be present in it, to allow yourself to surrender to the moment, to let go of everything else. The world will continue as it always has, and you too are part of this great unfolding. There is no need to hurry, no need to chase. Everything will come in its own time, just as the storm came and passed, just as the night deepens and the world rests. The trees, standing tall and still, seem to hold the secrets of the world. Their roots, buried deep in the earth, connect them to the very heartbeat of the planet. Their branches stretch toward the sky, reaching for the stars, for the infinite. They are a reminder that no matter what happens, we are always grounded, always connected to the earth beneath us, to the rhythm of life. The trees do not rush. They do not force their growth. They simply reach for the sky, one leaf at a time, one branch at a time, moving at their own pace, in their own time. And in their stillness, they teach us to be patient, to trust the rhythm of life, to trust that everything will unfold as it should. The night seems to stretch on, endless and calm, and you find that, in its stillness, you are no longer in a hurry. There is no need to chase after anything, no need to search for meaning in the chaos of the world. The meaning is already here, in the simplicity of the moment, in the quiet beauty of the world around you. The storm has passed, the rain has fallen, the lightning has flashed, the thunder has rumbled, and now there is only peace, only the quiet rhythm of life moving steadily, unhurried through the night. The world is at rest, and so are you. The gentle breeze, the cool night air, the soft rustle of the trees, all of it is part of the same rhythm, the same dance that moves through everything. You are part of it, as much a part of the world as the stars above, the trees below, the earth beneath your feet. And in this connection, you find peace. There is nothing to do, nothing to seek, only the present moment, only the quiet beauty of the night, and the steady rhythm of the world moving through you. As you close your eyes and allow the stillness of the night to fill your soul, you realize that everything you need is already here. The storm has passed, the world has been renewed, and now there is only peace. The cycle continues, as it always will. But for now, you are content to rest in the quiet of the night, in the knowledge that you are part of this great, beautiful rhythm of life. The night, deep and unhurried, seems to stretch on endlessly, its quiet embrace settling over everything like a soft blanket. The world is still, yet full of life. Life that moves in the subtle rhythms of nature, in the soft whispers of the wind, in the gentle sway of the trees, in the slow shift of the stars across the sky. It is a life that does not rush, does not seek, but simply is. And in this moment, as you lie beneath the vast expanse of the night, you feel yourself become part of this rhythm, part of the timeless flow of the world around you. The moon, now lower in the sky, casts its gentle light over the landscape, illuminating the world in soft, silvery hues. The earth beneath you feels cool and solid, and the scent of damp soil and fresh leaves fills the air, grounding you in the present moment. The night is not silent, but its sounds are soft, soft enough to be a lullaby, a reminder that the world is still alive, still moving even in its quietest moments. The rustling of leaves, the distant call of an owl, the faint hum of insects. All of these sounds are woven into the fabric of the night, creating a gentle symphony that soothes the mind and calms the spirit. You breathe in deeply, filling your lungs with the cool, fresh air of the night. And as you exhale, you feel the tension in your body begin to melt away. There is no need to worry, no need to rush. The world is in its perfect rhythm, moving as it should, and you too are part of that rhythm. The storm has passed, the earth has been washed clean, and now there is only the calm, the peace that follows. In the stillness, you are reminded that this moment, this quiet pause is enough. There is nothing more to seek, nothing more to find. All that is needed is here, in this very moment, in the quiet beauty of the world. The trees stand silently around you, their branches reaching toward the sky, their roots firmly planted in the earth. They do not hurry to grow. They do not strive to be anything other than what they are. They simply stand, silently witnessing the world around them, their leaves gently swaying in the breeze. The trees remind you that there is wisdom in stillness, in waiting, in simply being. Life moves in cycles, and there is a time for everything. A time to grow, a time to rest, a time to be still, and a time to move. The trees are at peace with this rhythm, and in their quiet acceptance, they teach us to be at peace with our own rhythms, to trust the flow of life, and know that everything will come in its own time. The stars above, though distant, shine brightly in the vastness of the sky. Their light, though small, is constant, unwavering, and it travels across the darkness, illuminating the world with its quiet brilliance. They seem to beckon you to look up, to lose yourself in the endless expanse of the universe, to remember that there is something much larger than yourself, something that connects all things. The stars are the silent witnesses of time, the keepers of the stories of the world. And in their light, you find a sense of comfort, a sense of belonging to something greater than yourself. The wind stirs once more, but it is gentle now, a soft breath moving through the leaves, through the branches, through the earth. It is not the fierce wind of the storm, but the calm, steady breeze that follows, bringing with it the scent of the night, the freshness of the earth. The wind carries the whispers of the world, the ancient stories that have been told for centuries, carried on the air across the land. The wind is a reminder that life moves, shifts, and changes, but it also returns to stillness, to peace. The wind may stir the leaves, but it does not hurry them. It moves with grace, with purpose, and in its movement, it teaches us to move with grace, to allow the rhythm of life to carry us forward. The night continues undisturbed, as if the world itself is in a peaceful slumber. The stars watch over the land. The moon continues its slow journey across the sky, and the earth breathes in the cool night air, resting, renewing, waiting for the dawn that will eventually come. But for now, there is no need to wait for anything. Everything is as it should be. The storm has passed, the rain has fallen, and now there is only peace, only the quiet rhythm of life moving steadily through the night. As you lie there, feeling the cool earth beneath you and the gentle breeze on your skin, you realize that this moment is enough. There is no need to rush, no need to move forward. The world is exactly as it should be, and you are a part of it. The storm has passed, the earth has been washed clean, and now there is only the calm, the peace, the quiet rhythm of life that continues, steady and unbroken. In this moment, you are at rest, you are at peace, you are enough.